Happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday. It says that we're live, but I don't see that we're live. There we go. Okay, we're live. Hi, Rain. Let me turn my ringer off so my phone isn't going all loud in you guys' ear. Can you hear me okay, Rain? I'm waiting. Oh, let me move that again. Hi, Jamie. Can you guys hear me okay? I just want to make sure everyone can hear me. Are we good? I'm still waiting. Can you guys hear me? Okay, so y'all can hear me. All right, good. I guess some people jumped on and they weren't saying anything. Okay. Hi, Kat. Hi, Patricia. Hi, Kathleen, Jamie, Rain, Linda, Michelle. Happy Friday. Okay, good. So we're going to be working on this memory card, but I'm going to do a kind of variation of it. I know I showed it on Instagram. How cute is this, right? Let me zoom in a little bit. And then it says blue. And then I just used my regular handwriting to do it and then used up some rip pages. All right. And I kind of I don't have really a lot pre-done because I kind of wanted to go through the whole step for the people that don't know how to make it at all. I think I said hi to Michelle. I did say hi to Patricia. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Dawn. And the reason why I'm kind of doing this kind of theme is because, like, I want you guys, when you're doing your pages, for those of you that don't know, like, think about a card, right? And how you would make a card. Well, that's how you want to think about your pages. So I'm going to put a spread in my page that looks like this. So I know a lot of people were saying they don't have Halloween paper. Well, like, you could make your own, like, spread out of things that you have, if that makes sense, right? So the first thing I'm gonna do, hold on, I'm gonna put this here and go tell my, hold on. All right, and I know a lot of people haven't been getting notifications, so sorry about that. One thing we've learned, if you're not getting a notification, you might want to click unsubscribe and subscribe again. Make sure the bell is clicked, though. Hi, Mary Lou. So that's one thing to do if you're not getting notifications. Hi, Sandra. I didn't see Sandra come in. Oh, that's weird. I seen someone say hi, Sandra. I don't see Sandra, Jamie. Do you see Sandra? All right, anyway. So I'm just going to make a card base. And my card base, I'm cutting an 8x11. Oh, I was like, girl. I text her, but I don't know. Let me send her a message on Facebook too. Maybe I should do that, right? Hold on. Because I know she doesn't always pay attention to everything. I am live. All right. I sent her a message. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I text her, but I know sometimes she doesn't watch her phone. Okay. So, again, we're doing this card. And the reason why I thought it would be smart is because when you're doing your pages, think about making a card and how you would make it. That's kind of how. So I have basically piece of black cardstock. I'm going to cut it in half at 5.5. There is my card base. I'm going to fold this in half. So with this one, I just used regular cardstock and inked it up, but we're going to do it a little bit different. And I'm also going to make a tag kind of the same. So I have a tag base, and I'm just going to glue this on really quickly. And we're going to kind of work on doing a tag as well. But I want it on a black card base. Alright, so I am just making sure to get my edges really well before I glue this on. Okay, hold on. Let me move that. Alright, and then I'm going to cut it. Hey, Jen. It's Jen with 2 N's. Alright, so let me just cut this tag. And then I'll kind of talk about the base. The other thing I want to say is, hold on. It's a little bit over, but that'll work perfectly. All right, hold on. I don't know. All right, she got it. I got the message. 1 second. All right, so hi, Anna. Hi, Anna. I was wondering where Tina and them went, but I don't know. All right, so with the card base, instead of using regular cardstock, I have these pages, right? So I know when you're cutting a mat for a card base, it is always 5 1/4 by 4, right? Because so the size of my card is 5 1/4 by 5 1/2, right? So we don't want 5 1/2 by, we don't want that. We want to go down 1/4 inch. So I'm going to cut one of these pieces of paper. I'm going to start with seeing where, okay, so we're going to go 4. So I'm going to cut this down at 4 inches by, you know what I should have done? Hold on, let me put that to my tag because I want to kind of cut off the majority of the border, right? So let me kind of cut off my border a little bit. So we have more words, right? So now that I've cut off a lot of the border, now I'm going to cut this down at, let me cut off a little bit more of the border. And then, all right, so now I'm going to cut this down by 4. So, cut this at 4. And then we need to, I'm going to cut off the top 2. And then I'm going to cut this down by 5 1/4. So that is basically our card base, if you guys see, right? So, and how cute would that be to make a card with it with some other stuff? All right, but I'm going to do 2 of those. And the reason why I'm going to do 2 of them is when you're ripping the pages, you kind of want to have a little bit more of an option to choose from. So you're not ripping, I think this one's glued. Is it glued? Well, I mean, we can use this one. All right, so let me just cut down the words again. So, and then I'm going to put this at 4, and then I'm going to cut the top off. And then if I missed anything, hey Dana, hey Lainey, if I missed anyone, hey Sandra, hi Stephanie, hi everyone, hi Tina, okay, that wasn't allowed, Tina. All right, so I'm I'm basically making a variation of this card because I basically, if you guys just came in, talk about when you're decorating your Halloween pages, think about decorating a card, right? Don't necessarily have to have a bunch of cardstock. All right, so I'm going to cut this at 5 1/4 like we did our other one. And so that gave us those. All right, so let's start ripping up. Okay, let's move this out of the way. That is our, we'll put this over here. So these are our little bitty pages, right? So when I thought about up here, I want my top to be flat, right? So when I rip, because I want to have this opening, I'm going to kind of rip it at this angle, if that makes sense. So I'm ripping it because that first piece, I'm kind of going to figure out where I want it to go. So when we're making our first piece, if that makes sense, right? The rest of it, I'm just kind of ripping. So this one, I can kind of flip it maybe to go this way. So I'm gonna rip it like this. Oh, I wanted that to rip better across, but that's fine. And then I'm gonna rip those pages, and I think I'm gonna rip a couple more to layer. And this could be the bottom, but since it has writing, I have to be really careful where, because I want my writing to all go the right way. So I just thought about that. Because if I flip it over, I don't know necessarily if my writing, if you guys aren't using writing paper, it's going to be a lot easier. Hi phone. Hi. In the kitchen making something to eat for the hubby. Okay. So I just want to make sure all my things are right. So this one, yeah, they're all okay. And I don't think I'm going to need any more than that. And if we do, we can always rip it. But let's ink up this stuff. Let's get it inked up a little bit. So I just have a scrap piece of paper and some oxides. This is called Vintage Photo by Tim Holtz. It's just the oxide. And so I'm darkening my edge really well because I want the top of it, the edges, to look really dark. And I'm going to show you a little trick in a minute. So I'm kind of putting brown, but I will go back over with some black to kind of make it look like it'll blend in a little better. All right, so now I'm just going to age up. And you could even do this with black. You don't necessarily have to. I think a mummy is just necessarily has like brown. So I think that's why it has brown, but you know, use what you have. I know that is a pretty name. It's low. Oh, is it low for anyone else? Can anyone, it's low. You, Sandra, turn your volume up. Is it low for anyone else? Can you guys hear me okay? Mine is on high, not me. So let me know. Press 1 if it's low. Okay, make sure it's low. Okay, hold on guys. Let me figure out how to fix this because I know there's a way. Hold on, I'm gonna mute it because I don't want y'all to hear other things. Alright, hello.
This is right there. I mean, it's up all the way.
I know, but why is it so low? It really is low. You can tell by how the mic is not. See how it's barely going here? Click on Yeti. What about the settings over there? That doesn't have anything to do with it, man. It's what I can hear. Hold on, guys. It is really low. Look. All right, hold on.
There we go.
All right, we fixed it. It's probably going to be really loud for some of y'all.
Hold on, we can turn it down a little bit. Try it now.
Okay.
Is that better?
Some of them are like, probably like, it's really loud. Okay, we fixed it. My mic was turned way down. All right. So y'all should all be able to hear me really well now. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I'm sorry. Y'all have to turn it down.
It's so you can hear me better with.
Rob, be quiet. Get out of here. Because go deal with them and they're screaming. Alright. Nice. Okay, I'm sorry. I should have probably been like, turn it down, guys, because it's going to get loud. Alright, so again, I am just inking this up to make the mummy card. Alright. Back, down. Alright, so that one, I don't think I'm going to use this one. Let me see where I'm at. Alright, so when we're making the card, alright, I kind of want to know, so how many, so that's going to go like that. I think here and then here. So I don't think we need any more than these 4 pieces. I think that's all we need. I was going to say if I needed to rip any more. But it's a super fast, simple card. So another thing is I printed out, on this card, I printed out the eyeballs and this, but you don't necessarily have to do that. I don't know if you guys have a white gel pen. You could write color in the eyes a little bit, which I'm going to try to do on this card. I don't know how well that's going to work out with me drawing eyes, but we're going to make it work. And then thanks, Chantel. I know, right? Well, he always comes over here and he's like, what'd you do? And I'm like, look, this computer be doing what it wants to do. Why would I go and turn the mic down? Really? How's that beneficial to me? I probably did an update and turned itself down. Alright. Alright, so now I'm just going to darken this. And then I'm going to change, ooh, don't bend. Change out my black. So I'm going to get black. And I need to get baby wipes because one thing I'll tell you, it's easier because I'm working with black cardstock. But if you guys are putting this on white cardstock, wipe your hands off because the ink is bad. Alright, so now I'm going to get some black and ink up these. Just make it a little dirtier. Kind of gives it like a shadow effect and kind of gives it more dimension. And then kind of, I'm going to add a little bit to the actual page. Why I forget to hit the like. I know. Oh, I'm sorry. Thanks for liking the video. If you did put a like, I appreciate that. So all the people that are doing, I watched your video today, Dawn. You're doing a great job. It's so pretty. Great job. Has anyone else not started on the journal yet? The procrastinators. I know, right? Hi, Anna. How are you doing? I've loved watching your videos. I've been watching them, but I need to comment more. I've been watching them on my TV, so it doesn't let you comment, but I love the jewelry and the outfits. So cute. And what a great motivator to just get dressed every day, right? Because I think as moms, we tend to wear a lot of pajamas just to get dressed, right? Feel better. All right. All right, so I'm almost done. This is a simple card too. This is a great card for like new people or people that don't have a lot of crafting supplies. All right, I'm gonna grab my white jelly pen. Hold on, guys. I know, right? All right, so they sell these at Michael's and everywhere else. I know Amazon sells them. I know Mamie sells them. They're called jelly pens. And what they do is I'm going to show you on just this black piece of paper. It allows you to write on black. So we're going to try to draw our eyes on, and then I'm going to use a black marker or black something to write the word boo. But so what I've noticed is when I'm putting this on, this is your first page you want to put on, and I'm kind of centering it, right? And I'm going to see that goes there. So and I kind of want to line these up, which it doesn't always work, but it's okay. If you notice, this one isn't the best, but it's okay. So since this white pen will let me see on black, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mark a little line, letting myself know where I want it to kind of be glued down at. So I am just going to take, because I'm going to find all kinds of ways to use up all these pages. I've been using them in journals and doing all kinds of stuff, but it's like thinking this would be a good way to make a great card. All right, let me see. All right, so that is the one you want to lay first, and then my top piece is what I'm going to lay next on it. And it doesn't have to be perfect. It is a handmade card after all, and we're going to kind of do the same thing with the bottom. I'm finally here. Yay! I'm so glad, Karen. I'm Halloween Queen, I am. Oh, I love Halloween. Okay, so let me put this down. All right, and then comes this piece next. So I am just making sure all my words are going in the right direction, which if you're using just regular cardstock, you don't have to worry about that, but I just want all my words to be going in the right direction. All right, and then last piece. Like, how simple is this, right, guys? You could always like tea dye paper or use that kind of vintagey paper, cardstock, whatever your heart desires. All right, so there is the base. How cute is that, right? All right, so now we're going to try to attempt to draw some eyes. So what I need to do is kind of practice first how I want them to kind of look. Okay, they're not, it's not gonna, I'm not gonna overthink it. I think if I overthink it, it's gonna be, and they're not gonna be perfect, but it's gonna work for me. All right. I wonder if I should draw, but no, I'm going to leave it. Don't overthink it, Jan. All right, and then, where's my black pen that was on my desk? Black pen, I'm just going to write. It would probably be better if I had a bigger, like a thicker marker, but we'll make do. So I'm just kind of thickening it a little bit. So how cute is that, right? So simple. I think she made a couple. Yeah, I know, right, Rhonda? So easy. So I think that, like, that's it. And then the inside, I'm going to use regular cardstock so that you can write on it. And I just inked it up, and I'll do that really quick so I can show that is how it's done. All right, so I have a piece of cardstock here. My desk is getting wrecked up again. And then I'm going to work on that tag. 5 1/4 is what I'm going to cut this down at. And then I'm going to cut at 4. 5 1/4 by 4. That is my card base for the inside. Yeah, I think the book pages are better. And like, I have some more of these eyes because what I did was I just printed this off, and that's how I got it, and then just edged it up. So I think like you could put the eyes in there, but I think I'm going to. I just wanted to show you how y'all could draw them. But I think for me, I'm going to. Hold on, let me do that. Hold on. But I wanted to show, and then I'm going to cut this one out for my little tag. I wanted to show, the book pages are really cute. All right, so let's ink this up. All right, so we're going back to black. Now I have to be careful because I have white, right? So let me get a baby white, because you don't want to touch white and not have, not be ready for black, rather. All right, so let's edge this up. All right, so I'm just gonna blend in the brown. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of take, watch, I'll show you in a second. I have an idea of how I'm gonna edge this up on the edge to kind of blend in the book pages. All right, and I know that's rough, but it's okay. So what I want to do is I want to cut out, well, let me just rip it. So what I'm going to do is I'm ripping out, remember I had another base cut? So I'm going to like line up the inside, but that'll still give you room to write, if that makes sense. So I'm just going to line up the inside of the card with this paper, but it'll still give us room to write. But then that way it kind of goes together and has some cohesion. All right. But I'm going to go ahead and glue this down, then I'm going to edge it up and brown it, because it'll make it easier on me than trying to ink up some little bitty pages. So it's all gonna make sense in a minute. Hi Jen, if I miss anyone coming in, I'm sorry. Just say hi again. So another thing is we're going to be working on, we're doing one word on Tina's channel. So if you guys aren't subscribed to Tina's Crafty Life by now, you probably should. Tina, can you say something? And we're going to go live on her channel. We're going to do one word, and her word is, hi Happy Mel Stamper. Her word is woodland creatures. Alright, so I'm just gonna glue this back on the base, which isn't hard because it's cut the same size. Just lining it back up before my glue dries. Alright, and then this is my bottom piece. Alright, come on Jan, get the glue together. But I want you, if you guys are in the journal swap, just remember, like, if you don't have any Halloween paper or you're decorating your pages, just remember, because we're kind of doing a flat surface, so you can't put a lot of bulky stuff. Just think about, like, look up, you know, ways to make cards. And that will give you some great ideas how to decorate your pages. Alright, so now I'm just gonna make this look aged a little bit. Alright, I need to make sure to get this part really well because I don't want the black to be prevalent on that part. Alright, now I'm going back to the black. And oh, so do y'all see Tina that just said hi Glory? That is, we're going live on her channel. It's going to be about 10 minutes after I get off of here. We're going to go live on Tina's channel. And so basically what one word is one person that we go live on their channel, they pick a word and we have to do something creative based off of what the word is. Alright, let me kind of darken a little bit. Alright. So, there is our inside page. And I think I'm going to add the words go this way. Alright, so here's our inside page. What a cute idea, right? To use your book pages. Alright. So when you open it, you can write your message in there. Oh, I'm sorry. That word keeps getting flagged, I think, Michelle. That's why it's going to put you on timeout. Alright, okay, so I'm just going to cut this because I'm going to stick this in there just because I have it and it's cute. Alright, let me cut out boo, hoo, and then it is, I'm going to cut that one out manually, but I want to go here and there. So we're going to edge that up and we're going to cut out the eyeballs. Alright. And I hope they're big enough to cover what I drew. I didn't really think that through right. We'll hope. If not, we can leave it. I'm not mad. Alright. It might be a little bit, look. On the edges where it sticks out a little bit. Alright, so now I'm just going to take that same, I need brown again. Brown. And edge these up a little bit because this is how I did on that card. So I just like printed out a bunch of eyes, a bunch of boos. And the reason why I do a bunch at one time, because I feel like if you're going to make more of the card, at least you have, or you can use it on other things. My hands are dirty. Alright, let me do black for the edges. Just to give it a little shadow. And then I'm going to oxide the eyes up because I want to kind of make it blend in a little bit. And then I am just going to glue on these eyes. To here. And then I'm going to cover the word boo that I wrote with this one. And then lastly, what I did on the back is I just took a piece of scrap that I had like here and then wrote because I think it matches. And I think it's not going to work out too well with this book page, but I think with this one it would because I have a lot of room. So I'm going to write hand made by Jan's Crazy Life. Oh. Get into trouble. Oh. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go up and read if I miss anything. Dawn says. Okay. Now I hear the Bengals, Dana. That's funny. All right. See, I think that's the better word. Phone. I think when she kept saying that other word, subbed, and it kept flagging it. All right. So I'm just gonna edge this up again and stick this on the back. The worst part about this is switching out these two, which I probably should have had it all done at once. All right, and then this goes on the back, and it kind of just gives it like a different kind of feel, especially on black because you can't necessarily write on black. Right, so I need a little bit of glue in here. All right, so here is the original, and it was the same process. It was just done with cardstock, and then look how cute it looks with the book pages. So, and then the inside, like how adorable is that? I have cute googly. Yeah, you could use googly eyes. Googly eyes would be amazing, but I don't have any googly eyes, so I decided to do my own. And then the back. I know the book pages are so cute. It looks so much better with the book pages, right? I think it does. It gives it such a dimension, and it's so cute. Like an old mummy with old book pages. So cute. So the theory is that though I did it on a card, let's look at it with a tag, right? So let's measure out 2 pieces of these book pages. Hold on, let me get one that's full size, and let's measure out where we need to cut with a tag. So my tag size is 4 3/4 by 2 3/4. So 4 3/4 by 2 3/4. All right, so let's cut out some book pages and kind of do the theory on a tag. I know, they're so cute. It's so cute. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm going to, so it's long 2/3, but I'm going to cut off, let me kind of stack these together. I'm going to cut off the excess from up here. Let me throw this in the trash because I'm getting kind of a pile. So I'm flipping this over and we're going to cut this at 2 3/3. And then I'm going to cut off the top. I hope you guys can see. I'm cutting off the top, and then now I'm going to measure at, what was it again? 4 3. So that's what size we need. I cut 2 because remember when I said you're ripping it, you kind of need, and in theory, I'm not going to, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and ink these up this time, but I'm not going to add the black. But I'm going to go ahead so that way when it's cut, it'll probably save me a step if all of it's aged. Alright, so, because I was thinking that as I did the last one, I was like, it probably would have been easier if I just kind of did the whole page. But then I still have to do, you know, the shading, but I think that'll be better. What color? Oh, this is called, they're the Oxides Vintage Photo. It's a brown, yeah. So if you have a brown, it'll work the same. So just brown. I mean, you could do this with crayons, like just take crayons and do it. You could do it with matte pencils. You could pretty much do it with whatever. You could do it with a brown marker. All right, so up here, it's gonna, I think I measured it wrong. Hold on. My God. Was it? Hold on. It's 2 3/8. I don't know why I got 3/4. Okay. Hold on. Let me turn this around. 2 1 2 3/8. Hold on. Stack these perfectly. I was like, Alright, there is the right size. Alright, so as I'm doing this, yeah, that's perfect. Alright. So remember, I want to rip the first page at an angle right here, right? This first top part. So I'm going to rip this part where it goes down like that. Because when you're first doing it, and we'll cut off this excess or whatever, but when you're first doing it, and then this one I need to edge up the back because I'm going to flip it for the same piece that got ripped. So this one I want to do the back as well. And then, so this piece will be my underline piece. So it goes like that. And then the rest you just rip, which I think I'm getting better at this, so I might only need to keep the one. All right. So now I want to get the black, and we're going to use the same process of just adding the shadow to it, all the little pages. And I missed. I just ordered vintage photo Amazon and not Oxide. Oh, girl, I would never order the regular one. Okay, bye, Dawn. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. Yeah. All right. I have all, I'm like Anna. We have them all different ages. All right. Matt is my oldest. He's 16. And then I have 9, 8, and then Elijah is 3. But having Elijah is like having about 4 kids. Okay. Oh, girl, cancel it. If it hasn't got there, cancel it. And then if you already got it, then I would tell them that it was the wrong one, or so I would call Amazon. They're really good about that. Telling them that you thought it said something else, or... Alright, so now that we got that, same theory, I'm going to switch this back to the edge up the brown. Hold on, let me get a baby wipe because my hands are getting out of control. But then you have to be careful, make sure your hands are dry when dealing with oxides. Alright, so let's edge up. I'm just going to do all this. So not to save me a step and how to do a little bit, I'll just do all of it. Alright. Same theory. I'm going to cut out, where's my other scissors? I'm going to cut out the boo. So in theory, the reason why I'm trying to do it in the tag version as well as in the card version is like when you're making the book pages, you can go different sizes, right? And especially since the book pages are already the perfect size, it would work. Alright, so next, I'm just cutting out the eyes that I already printed off. Googly eyes would be perfect, Jen. Such a simple, easy card. Oh, you have an 11-year-old. Oh, okay. Alright, so now I'm going to, the last thing I have to do is just edge up these, and then I'm going to put it all together. So it goes simple, easy, quick, and fast. Alright. The rest of it is all done. So again, we're going live on Tina's channel. We're going to do some things. I'm going to do some more Halloween-y things, but it's going to have more... the funny thing is I always have an idea. I think we all have an idea on one word, and then it's going to come together. So don't forget, if you're not subscribed. Yeah, he's doing okay. He's doing okay. I need to... I don't know. I think I'm just frustrated with the doctors at this moment. Because basically what they want me to do is let his kidneys fail to the point of him almost dying to bring him in for them to stabilize him. And I'm supposed to play God in a way where I have to guess if he's at that point. Because... And I understand why they're doing it. They're doing it because they're trying to prevent him from... They're hoping that his kidneys will start working on their own, right? And that's why they're doing that, because to put him on dialysis could A, kill him, or he would have to stay on dialysis for the rest of his life. So, but in the meanwhile, his kidneys are not functioning properly. So... like your kidneys filter out everything. So your kidneys filter out, you know, toxins from protein, like from vitamins to potassium and to everything else. So potassium is in a lot of things, and since his body can't filter it, it basically goes to his heart, and if it gets too high, it can kill him. So that's what we've been dealing with. Like the last time I took him to the hospital, basically his potassium levels were at the point of killing him. So he only had to spend the night in the hospital. They stabilized him, give him a bunch of stuff. And then the time before then it was something else. So it just is like, I don't know. It's hard. And I think it's hard too because he wants to make it through the week, right? And so he's like, don't take me yet. I want to make it through the week. I want to go to school the whole week. I don't want to miss any school. And then when Friday comes, he doesn't want to go, and he's like, oh no, I'm fine, I'm fine. So tonight I'm going to have him pee in the old cup and hope that it's magically yellow, and if it's not, then I'm going to take him in tomorrow. So I don't know. Yeah. It's been a nightmare. But I mean, here's my thing: is you can't believe, I'm very religious, and you can't believe in some of God's plan and not all of it. And God got us there, and so God knows I can't. That would be more than I could handle, and so I believe that He's okay. And I believe when bad things happen or trials happen, it's because we're supposed to go somewhere, right? We're not on God's path. We're not where we're supposed to be, right? And it's a way to get us there. So, you know, I don't know. All right. So I'm done. Thank you, phone, for coming in. I appreciate it. All right. Yeah. Well, his next option is dialysis, so. All right. So there is it on a tag. Yeah. So you can do it as a book page. You can do it any size. I think the tag is really cute. And so that was what my live was. I think, doesn't the book pages are so much better than the original one. Hi, Pamela. Yeah, I know. Isn't this tag so cute? But think about this, because remember, girls, these pages that you just tore out of your book are the perfect size. Just ink it up, rip it, make a spread like one of these pages. That'd kind of be cool. So I think that's all that I have for you guys tonight. Don't forget, Tina, say something in chat. Tina, say hello. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear off all of this. I know, right? You can do all kinds of stuff. I've been doing all kinds of stuff. I'm waiting for... There's Tina. She just said hello. Make sure you're subbed to her channel, because we're going to go live in about 10 minutes on her channel, Woodland Creatures. And I'm going to clear all this off and get my other stuff. So don't forget, if you... Thank you, Carmela. Don't forget... Oh, yes! Jen, a mummy envelope. So cute. Yeah, I've been using mine like crazy on everything. Pockets, envelopes. You can do all kinds of stuff with them. You can die cut stuff out of them. You name it, you can do it. Thank you. All right, guys. So I am just going to... I'm going to go ahead and... clean this up. We're going to go live on Tina's channel. Guys, we'll see you in about 10 minutes. Bye, guys. I appreciate you all watching. Thanks. Okay, no problem. Night, everyone. See you on Tina's channel. Bye.